And he goes on in verse 44, and he says, not only has he called them a fool, but here he goes on, and Jesus now calls them a hypocrite. He says, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, meaning you do one thing and you mean another, or you put on a show so that you can get all of this acknowledgement, and that means that your heart isn't right. You are a hypocrite. You want to act like you got a good heart, but in reality, you don't have a good heart. And so he's literally says to them, they are like graves. And so when you think about this, what does a grave hold? A grave hold dried up bones that are of no good. Death. And remember back, when we if you study in the Old Testament, like when we look at those things that could defile an individual, walking on a grave or touching a dead body, you would be ceremoniously unclean, and you had, to spend time away from others until you are considered clean again, or until the Levitical priest were to announce you clean. So Jesus is basically saying you are just like an unmarked grave, meaning that you hold nothing but filth inside of you. For more of this riveting discussion of God's Word, I ask you to tune in to Facebook or subscribe to my YouTube channel or podcast. Please share with others so that we can all engage in learning more about God's Word. I send you love, peace, and light.